So hello. This one is a little bit about meditation. If you just were watching or were present with me as I was sitting here, it was just taking my time, just tuning into me, tuning into my breath, tuning into the feelings of the beating of my heart, to the sounds of my breath, of the sounds that are all around me. And it was just then hearing that, and then hearing any of the chatterings in the mind, and then just becoming present with all of that. Hearing the silence between the sounds, or even the silence amongst the sounds. And the feelings of the light, the sunlight shining upon me. The warmth coming from one direction as a breeze coming from another. And the insects that fly by or even want to land. The sounds of silence are all around us. Just like the sunlight is touching me here with warmth, there's a coolness coming from another place. The same thing with silence. There's silence right here while I'm speaking right here. There's a sound of a plane off in the distance, and yet there's silence right here. So there's silence in all of these moments. And that's part of the tuning in of meditation, of just becoming aware of all of these things. And then all you have to do is become present with whatever is present. You can focus on something outside of you and become one with that. You can go into that sound of the airplane that you may hear on with me, or you may just know that the sound is there. And you just become one with it rather than resisting it, being annoyed by it, judging it. Why is it here when I'm trying to make a video or I'm trying to meditate? It's here. It is. And so are the winds. And so are many sounds that we do not even hear. And yet we can be present with them all. The meditation can be open-eyed or closed. If it's open, then it's focused on one point. And the eyes just soften without trying to make it happen. It just simply, we merge in with that point that we're focusing with. We become one with it. There's no pushing, there's no resisting, there's no trying to be anywhere or to do anything except simply be. Presence of mind, I just notice the warmth of the sun declining. And the mind goes to, I hope you still can see me. So I go to that, I acknowledge that thought, and then I return to simply being present. I'm here, present with you. Experiencing the hair come across my face, and either consciously choosing to move it or be present with it. Without resisting, without doing anything. That's the beginning of going in deeper. And this is a practice that you can practice and practice and practice. My mind now is going to, I had another intention for this video, and I just trust that I'll share that in the next one, maybe right now or in a few moments or soon after. But right now this video is simply invitation for presence. So as you're watching this or as you're with me, then just sit there and be present with me. And be aware of the sounds that you can hear within you and outside of you. Be aware of the lights that are on, that are off. And aware of the thoughts that are going on in and out of the mind. And rather than having to do anything, just become aware of them. And focus in on one intention of being present. And every time that you miss that point of presence, it's just an invitation to return. A fly comes on my face, I move there consciously. This story comes to thought, I heard it from a friend, a teacher of mine, who had read it in a book about Buddha. And a disciple, there were disciples sitting around Buddha. And Buddha was speaking and he waved a fly away. And then a few moments he waved again. And then the disciple raised his hand and said, Buddha, why did you... I saw that you waved at the fly the first time, and then shortly after you waved again. And the Buddha said, yes, the first time I waved at the fly unconsciously. And to amend that mark, forgive me of the paraphrasing, to amend that, I consciously went back through and waved again to do that movement consciously. So the same thing here, rather than judging when you go out of presence, or for however long, you just simply return and take a breath and become present with whatever is in front of you. A stick, the dirt, a pencil, the person that you're listening to or that you're speaking with. Rather than jumbling through all of these other things that are not the present moment, just return to your original intention, to focus on something. And then when the belch arrives, you belch. When the smile comes, you smile. When the frustration, the anger seeps in or moves through, you express it. This is the practice, the art of the moment, presence in the moment, meditation. And then there's many levels to go deeper, but this is one way we can begin. Just to feel the body and to be present with what is. And the energy that moves through, you feel it, you honor it. Namaste.